After months of complaints about the tone and the tenor of the 26th election, it fell even lower on Friday. Now, this is word leaked that the computer where the FBI found additional emails connected to Hillary Clinton, it came from the computer of that guy, disgraced former New York Congressman Anthony Weiner. Then again, maybe we should have seen this coming. The disgraceful nature of the campaign season has been littered with issues all pretty much stemming from the sex lives of men who behave badly, like this.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the I can do anything.
Men who would be president. This from the same candidate who attacked a former Miss Universe, calling her Miss Piggy, Miss Housekeeping, because he didn't like the way that she looked. At the same time, the memories of Bill Clinton's extramarital activities have lingered in the minds of voters. As Republicans, they've sought to hold that very issue against his wife, obviously nominee Hillary Clinton. Meanwhile, Weiner's estranged wife, Huma Abedin, who remains perhaps Hillary Clinton's closest aide, now appears estranged from the campaign as well, at least as she has in recent days. She wasn't with Clinton today or yesterday, leading some to wonder if there will be a place for her in a Clinton White House. You know, somebody said, and it really struck me, it's true, so much of this has been about men's sex lives. You know, and, you know, somebody said, if ever there's been a person who has been let down by the failures of men and men's inability to control themselves, Hillary Clinton, not even obviously her husband and everything we dealt with before, but Anthony Weiner. I mean, we're going to look back at this and say, Anthony Weiner, after everything that perv did, somehow, some way, implicated his poor wife and now her boss, and is the issue or the October surprise that even Donald Trump couldn't orchestrate. You couldn't write this if you tried.
No, and Democrats have got to be just saying, go away, Anthony Weiner. It has been just such a drain on them, and this is the latest. I don't think Democrats you talk to can believe that this has happened. And, you know, but let's be honest. Democrats knew when he decided to run for mayor again and they decided to hand him money over to do that, they were doing it for his wife because they really like his wife, not him. And they knew exactly what they were paying for because Anthony Weiner has been who he was for a very long time.
Well, I'll speak for myself. I didn't know, and it was Dom's interview, as you saw in that documentary, who would have thought in their right mind that this idiot would have kept doing it. We now joke about it, but nobody thought he would have kept doing something that sunk a political career.
Dominic, you may know, and I don't remember if it was GQ or Vanity Fair years ago, which had a piece on Anthony Weiner well before he was even famous, which highlighted his womanizing and his treatment of women. So this goes back an awful long time, and Democrats have known this or should have known it, and they've got to be kicking themselves now.
In a million years, who would have ever thought that a disgraced former congressman who had no role in policy, campaign, or anything else other than being married to the unfortunate woman here, would be, in effect, a referendum on Hillary Clinton? I mean, who would have thought people would vote?
Great, Congressman. Richard, you talk about this campaign being about men's sex lives. But I think equally, if not more important, this is about the lives of women and girls. Donald Trump has been a serial groper, sexual harasser for most of his adult life, and so to allow Director Comey's mistake by talking about an investigation that so far has revealed nothing about emails coming from Weiner's computer,
right,
which have nothing to do with Hillary Clinton so far as we know today, I think plays into the Trump view that his past, a lifetime of mistakes and transgressions against women and girls will be forgotten. They can't be forgotten. We want a president who can be a role model for our boys and our girls.
Okay, I hear you, but, and two things. One is, Dom, the poll margin shows she's doing exceedingly well with women compared to Donald Trump. Nonetheless, whether he's done it adequately, not, there's been this false equivalency. Well, Bill did stuff, so it must be the same thing. It's not the same thing, and she didn't do it, but somehow, some way in this convoluted age, you're not going to change minds in 8 days to an election, that narrative has kind of gone out there. I don't know how effectively, but that's at least the narrative. It is amazing, though. I mean, think about how New York-centric this thing has become. How many of the players involved in this election are from New York, and really more New York City?
That is true. The Democrats, certainly Hillary Clinton's team, Richard, they saw this coming years ago. They tried their best to ice Anthony Weiner and keep him at a distance. But the professor is right. When he ran for mayor, and he had a shot at winning. And so they gave him money based on his wife. But Richard, what's disgusting about this whole thing, I am telling you, he cut a deal. And what's disgusting is he said, if I'm going down, Hillary, you going with me, and I'm taking my wife with me as well.
I know that Jeannie shares the theory with you. We got nothing to prove it here. As they say, we'll find out exactly how this all came to be. But a quick programming note. We have a pair of debates in key congressional races in our region coming your way the next 2 nights at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, we will have a live debate in the race for New York's 18th congressional district. That is in the Lower Hudson Valley. You have incumbent Democrat Sean Patrick Maloney. He's going to squaring off against his Republican challenger, Phil Oliva. Again, that will air tomorrow at 6. And then on Wednesday night, we have a debate from New York's 1st congressional district. That's on the eastern end of Long Island. The debate, it pits incumbent Republican Lee Zeldin against his Democratic challenger, Anna Thron-Holst. Both debates will be here at 6 p.m. tomorrow and then Wednesday. All right, coming up next, Bridgegate. Closing arguments now complete in the federal trial. And it's not just Bridget Kelly and Bill Baroni whose fates are tied to the decision in that courtroom. So, too, are those of Chris Christie, and increasingly a name that you may be surprised to hear, Andrew Cuomo.